Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mr. Malcolm's class. Today we'll be looking at lessons 8.11, and it's pretty much the word problems from yesterday's lesson. We'll be doing the Think About It section here as usual. Now, please go ahead, take this opportunity to ensure that you have the lesson and the date for today and the section. Think about it. I'll go ahead and read the question for you. It says, a 19-foot long slide is being built on the local park, at the local park. The park engineers want the ladder to the top of the slide to be 4.9 feet tall, and they are building the ladder so that it is perpendicular to the ground. Is the angle between the side and the ladder greater or lesser than the angle between the ladder and the ground? Let's find out. So, the first thing we should do when we get these word problems is draw ourselves a picture. Okay, so this would be our ground. And this would be the ladder. Okay, and this is the slide. And set is perpendicular, which means that it must form a 90-degree angle. Okay, and I said that the ladder was 4.9 feet tall. Okay. And it said that the length of the slide is 19 feet long. So this is a slide, it should be 19 feet long. Okay. Now we're supposed to find the two angles. Okay, let's use symbols to represent them. All right, now for angle theta, over on this side should be our opposite. Across from the 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse. And that would leave the ladder to be the adjacent. Okay, so in figuring out this angle theta, we have adjacent and we have hypotenuse. So which one of the trig functions should we use? Should we use sine, which has opposite over hypotenuse? Should we use cosine, which is adjacent over hypotenuse? Or should we use tan, which is opposite over adjacent? Take a moment, think about it. Pause the video. All right, welcome back. Hopefully you chose the cosine function, and that will give us cosine of angle theta should give us adjacent 4.9 over hypotenuse, which is 19. Both of these are feet. Okay. And from yesterday's lesson, we figured out that in order to find the angle in question, we would have to do the cosine inverse of both sides. Okay. And that would mean that the cosine inverse and cosine cancels, and we end up with angle theta equal the cosine inverse of 4.9 over 19 feet. Okay, and when we plug that into our calculator, we do 4.9 divided by 19, and then we take the cosine inverse of that number. Okay, 4 divided by 4 4.9 divided by 19 gives us this. And then we do cosine inverse, which would give us 75 degrees. Okay, 75.1 degree, rounding it to the nearest tenth. Okay, so that would give us the first one. Now, there are several different ways you can find the next one, but I like to do the easiest method. The easiest method would be taking 90 and subtract 75.1. Reason why we're using 90 to subtract 75.1 to get the answer is because angles in the triangle, all the angles measure up to 180. We already know that this one is 90. So when you subtract 90 from 180, both of these should add up to 90. So we already found this one. So to find the missing one, we just subtract it from 90, and we end up with 14.9. Okay. So now what we need to do is figure out which one is bigger. And from the looks of it, angle theta is greater than the other angle. Okay? Or in words, the angle between the ladder and slide, or theta, is greater than the angle between the slide and the ground. Okay? All right. I'll see you in class.